Hi, and welcome to the video training of AJAX using JavaScript. Thanks to w3schools.com. So what is AJAX? AJAX is a developer's dream because you can read data from web server after the page has loaded. You can update a web page without reloading the page. You can send data to the web server in the background. AJAX is not a programming language. AJAX is a technique for accessing web servers from a web page. AJAX stands for Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. So how AJAX works? When a user clicks a button or perform any activity, an event occurs, which triggers an XML HTTP request object and send that HTTP request to the server. The server receives the request, process the request, and create a response and send back to the browser. And the users see the processed data returned from the server and update the page content. In the modern browsers, JavaScript have introduced Fetch API. Modern browsers can use Fetch API instead of the XML HTTP request object. The Fetch API interface allows web browsers to make Fetch HTTP requests to web servers. If you use the XML HTTP request object, Fetch can do the same thing in a simpler way. To go through this training, you need a laptop or a computer or any modern browser. So let's get started. Let's go to the console, and here I'm going to create, I'm going into my folder HTML JavaScript, JS, and here I'm going to create a folder called AJAX. chmod -r and AJAX, ct AJAX, and let's create a file called index.html. Okay, within this index.html we are going to create our main parent file index.html. So the HTML tag, let me increase the font so you can see it easily. HTML tag close, then we have the head tag, and within the head tag I'm going to say title, and the title say AJAX using JS. Okay, the body tag. Okay, in the body tag we are going to create a div id equals demo, close the div, and here we have an h2 tag saying the XML HTTP request object, and after that we have a button type equals button, and on click event of this function we are going to call a function load doc, and here we are going to say change content. Okay, now this is the HTML part. Let's do the JavaScript part here at the bottom. Here we are going to create a function called load doc, and within this function we are going to create a HTTP variable which points to the XML HTTP request object which is built into JavaScript. HTTP have a method called onLoad, and what we want to do is we want to change the content of the demo at element by id equals content demo, dot inner HTML equals this dot response dot text, this dot response text. Okay, and now we are going to call load the file we want to fetch using XML HTTP request, and the file name is AJAX underscore content dot HTML and x HTTP dot send function triggers and actually sends the request to the server asking for ajax underscore content dot HTML file. Okay, now save this file and create a new file called ajax underscore content. In this file you can add anything. I'm going to say this is an ajax response. Each one, just copy it, two, three, sorry, it's 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's save this file, and within the browser let's execute this localhost /js/ajax. So this is our file, and if we click, let's open the developer tabs as well, the network tab, and if I click change content, you can see it has loaded ajax content.html, and the response is the file that we created here, ajax underscore content.html. I hope that you have understood the basic concept of HTML request object. Basically, there is a misconception that you need a third-party library like jQuery or any other library to use AJAX calls. This is a misconception, and it's totally wrong. You don't need jQuery or anything else. And this is the content. And thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel if you like this video. You can reach me if you need any assistance. I'll be more than happy to reply back. Thank you very much. Bye.